Let's keep talking about virtualization technologies. In this case, we're going to talk about the network function virtualization, or NFV. And this is actually a standard that tries to improve the way that we deliver networks today by using virtualization technologies. So if you think it over, the way that we deliver networks nowadays is grabbing your one link, connecting it to a firewall, then grabbing a cable and connecting an IPS, for instance, then grabbing a cable and connecting that to a sniffer in tandem, all of this in tandem, and then grab another cable and connect it to your router. If you think it over, this is a waste of resources because you are buying a lot of hardware, you're using energy, you are using rack space. And so this standard establishes that any vendor can design one single box in order to perform all of these functions. This vendor should provide details about the hardware and software in order to have third-party vendors to be available to provide software for this solution. In this case, the actual network functions that each of these devices will do will be performed by VNFs, or virtual network functions. So you will install a VNF in order to perform the functions of a firewall, another VNF that will perform the functions of an IPS, another VNF that will perform the functions of a sniffer, and another VNF that will perform the functions of a router, among many other network functions that make sense in order to deliver one of these services. So if you think it over, you will be using only one box and two network interface cards. These VNFs will be connected to each other in tandem using virtual connections. This connecting between VNFs is known as service chaining. So service chaining is creating this little virtual connection. So if your deployment becomes larger, you will need software in order to control this. The standard defines several pieces of software. For instance, you will need a management and orchestration tool that will be in charge of creating, maintaining, and tearing down your VNFs within each deployment. You will also need a virtualized infrastructure manager that will be in charge of actually taking care of your hardware and creating your service chaining. So the service chaining will be done by the virtualized infrastructure manager. In order to perform several common network functions such as fault management, configuration management, accounting, performance management, and security management, known as FCAPs, the standard establishes that you will need element managers. And specifically for carriers that are accustomed to this kind of wide deployments, you will need software that takes care of the operation support and business support. So this is software known as operation support systems and business support systems. That's it.